Okay, the second tips and tricks for Photoshop. I'm going to look at different ways you can remove things. So one of the ways you can remove things is either by using a masking layer, or you can still use the eraser. And I'm also going to use this with the whole idea of doing these color blemishes with photos. So you often see these in ads where they've got a nice black and white photo and the focal point is colored. It's quite an effective way of bringing audiences' attention to what you want to emphasize. And these are a lot of design elements that you need to start considering when you're making your posters or any multimedia product. So the way this was done is I'll delete this layer at the moment and just start the way you have your photo. So I've opened this up in Photoshop and I'm going to right click and duplicate the layer. And we'll start looking at shortcuts soon, but it's good to see the menus at this point. And copy it. While this is, so you should get a background copy layer. So right click and duplicate, and you'll end up with these two layers here, like that. Okay. That's okay, I'll undo and show you. So on the layer down here in the layer folder, so it's in the bottom right for me, you right click and you get a little menu there saying duplicate layer, click on that and you go OK and you'll get a background copy. So it's just a repeat of what was going on there. With this top copy layer, so background copy layer being selected, I'm going to go up to Image and Adjustments, then to, there's a couple of ways we can do this, and I'll show you each one of them. You could just go to Hue and Saturation and pull the saturation down, then click OK. That's one way of doing it. You could go up to Image, Adjustments, and just click on Desaturate, which essentially does exactly the same thing. Or you could go to black and white. So adjustments, black and white, and this gives you a few more controls of how you want to do the black and white, but again, essentially we end up with exactly the same thing by clicking OK. I won't go into the controls for black and white at this point. So I've got my desaturated version sitting there. What I'm going to do now is down the bottom here, you'll see that you've got a layer mask option. So when you click on this, it opens up another area and you can see it's all white. So white means you want it to stay, black means you want it removed. So if I go over to my brush, and start painting, you'll see that I'm painting over the dress area. It's just removing where I brush. And you can change your brush size if you want to make it a bit faster. I often say bring your opacity down. That was pretty harsh straight away. And just work your way into it. Did you have the masking layer selected? It needs to be black, the brush. So someone mentioned there that it wasn't quite working. So I'll just point out that first off, you need to make sure that layer mask thumbnail is activated. Go to your brush tool and make sure your brush tool is black. And then it should start removing it as you paint it in. Now painting these sorts of things in is quite useful because you can really control what's happening. So again, I press spacebar to get the hand and move it around. Now because the chrome and cables are black, this isn't going to make much difference. And I'll eventually paint it all out. But you can see from the earlier version that I started with, we can bring this back to exactly what we would like. for a colour flemish. Yeah, so it's painting it in, but the reason we're painting it in is to get that control. If you just use a selection tool and paint bucket, you might get what you want, but quite often you want to get these feathered edges so it doesn't do too much. You can feather your selections, but I find painting them in gives you just that little extra control, and you can refine how much you want it to come through and where. So if you wanted to sort of do a broad stroke, you could try selecting an area like that. I'll just go 10. But you can see because of the grayscale, it's very difficult to do. So you're better off just painting it. And then you end up with that emphasised dress amongst the black and white photos there. It's something that you can consider for design, particularly with these cabaret posters. You can see now how having a colour palette of black and white, red and yellow, you can still take a colour photo and utilise it by enhancing these colours. Now, of course, I could select that area and change the colour if I wanted to. If we go into our background, you'll notice that we go to our adjustments, and you might want to change the hue, and we're now just deciding what colour we want the dress to be by sliding that along. So I'll repeat that again. I've selected the background. I go to Image and Adjustments. You go to Hue, and as you can see, we can change to whatever colours we feel it should be, or if you want to just slightly adjust what you had originally there. So maybe you want to go the yellow dress, I don't know, but we can change those colours there. So there's using our mask, which you can create shapes, you can use images in there as well, but black removes and white puts back. Okay, so if I wanted to go back into this and refine it, I go back to my brush tool, choose white, and maybe I want to get rid of that edge there. I'll zoom in so you can see, and it's taking me back to being black and white at that edge. The other thing you might want to consider is doing a few more adjustments with black and white photos. Quite often the general colour that you get might not be what you want, or the tones I should say. Go to the adjustments. If you go to levels, the way this works is if you need the blacks to come in stronger, you pull the black level in. If you think the greys should be more towards the blacks, you pull those in, or if you think white should be more prominent, you pull the white in together. And you can see we're getting this really strong contrast, but we are controlling how it appears. So it's almost sort of looking posterish now by me pulling these levels around. Okay, so that's a few little tips there.